Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Rookie CEO podcast, my weekly podcast where I chronicle the highs and lows and the learning out loud journey of running a company all for the first time in my 20s. And today I want to share with you the things that I wish I knew at the start of my career. And I feel like now is kind of an interesting time to do this because I've been working full time for like 6 or 7 years now. That's crazy. That sounds like a long period of time. It doesn't feel that long. I don't know. 6 or 7 years sounds like very adult, but I think it's enough time where I feel like I've learned some things. I'm not right at the start anymore. And I'm also not too far in to have forgotten the things that I wish I knew when I was right at the start. So I feel as though this is something that a lot of the people that listen to this podcast might find interesting because you probably maybe are a little earlier on in your careers. And if you're not, please tell me if you have any other advice for me as someone 6 or 7 years into their career. But the first thing that I wish I knew when I was starting my career is to just get on the scoreboard. And by get on the scoreboard, I mean start to build some equity in yourself in the business that you're in. Find the low-hanging fruit and pick it. And the thing is, there is always low-hanging fruit. There is always something where it's like, that's like seems relatively easy to do and no one's done it yet. And that might be, I don't know, sending thank you notes to clients or offering to do something where you see there's a little opportunity. You could offer to clean something up or like organize something on an internal drive or something. The thing is that whatever it is, there is always low-hanging fruit. Always, 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 I promise. And if you are the one that picks that up, that immediately builds your equity with your boss or whoever and gives you a level of value early on in your career. The second thing I wish I knew when I started my career is to always try and be a leader. And no matter what position you are, if you're the most junior person, if you walked in that door a week ago, you have the ability to be a leader on your team. I promise you. Leadership has literally nothing to do with your title or your level of experience. And whether or not you're being a leader in terms of you're literally managing other people, it doesn't really matter. I think some of the people that have been able to show the best leadership in teams I've been a part of are the ones that it has very little to do with their job responsibilities. They're being a leader through having a great attitude. They lift the people around them. People like being around them. They come into the office, they have a great attitude. They're asking people how they're going. They're offering to help. And it's those kind of people that you just want to be around. They bring the vibe up of literally everyone in the room, and that is such an incredible leadership quality if you're able to have it. It's like, be someone that people love to work with. Come into the office and be happy. Have a great attitude. Be helpful. Offer to like assist other people with stuff that they might be struggling with, and I guarantee you will make an incredible impression. The third thing I wish I knew at the start of my career is to be a sponge. Soak it all up. If you have the opportunity to sit in a meeting, it might not have anything to do with the work that you're doing, just go, be there. Ask questions about what other people are doing. Ask questions about why something happens the way that it happens. Ask if you can listen in on something or you can help someone with something. Be a sponge to information around you, and people love that. It's so easy. It's literally so easy. Some of this stuff like kind of feels like a cheat code now, because I remember like when I first started my career, I wanted to do a good job. Like I've always kind of had this feeling that like I wanted to be good, and I feel as though I almost overthought what that took. And literally coming into an office and being a sponge, having a great attitude, it's all you need. People love curious people. They love to talk about what they've learned. I think it's an amazing thing when I realize that like most people actually want to help other people. So if you come in and you're like, hey, why are you doing it this way? Or like, what do you think about this? People love to help. They love to talk about the experience they've gained. So by being curious, you'll come across as inquisitive and keen to learn, and that is an ultimate key for success. The fourth thing that I wish I knew at the start of my career is to be a team player. And this is really interesting because I think sometimes in order to stand out, or people that desire to stand out, they feel as though they need to like go out there and do things in an individual basis that make a high impact. And while that may be true in some cases, I feel like some of the best examples of people that I've seen standing out is when they're being the ultimate team player, when they're letting other people have the wins, they're encouraging their teammates, they're helping other people, they're going above and beyond their own responsibilities, and they're acting as though nothing is too good for them. Like, no one's above taking the rubbish out. No one's above, like, I don't know, whatever, refilling the printer paper. I don't know. Like, it's the people that it's the people that are the ultimate team players that are the ones that ultimately stand out the most. So make of that what you will. And the fifth kind of all-encompassing principle is to make yourself irreplaceable. And someone actually really did tell me this early in my career, and I think it served me really well. It's like, whatever you do, make yourself irreplaceable. And there are different ways to do this. Maybe you're the smartest person on the team. Maybe you have the intersection of a particular skill set that means they'll need you. Maybe you have just an incredible attitude. People love working with you. You could be like in the slog, in the depths, late at night on a weekend trying to get something done, and you're the person that makes that experience good because you have a great attitude. So it really doesn't matter exactly what that is. And the most incredible thing about it is I think everyone has the potential to be that. You don't have to be the smartest person to be irreplaceable. You just have to be adding value that is differentiated and that is hard for other people to emulate, and that means they want you. And if they want you, then you're ultimately going to be very successful there because you're a necessary part of the equation. So I think trying to figure out what skill set it is that you have that allows yourself to be irreplaceable is what I think is an ultimate success point. So that's my little cheat code to what I wish I knew at the start of my career. Hopefully that helps some people. They're principles that I think go way beyond the start of your career. They're things I think about all the time still. And they're the things that now, as someone that has a company that employs people, the people that I think have the most potential for success are the ones that show those things every day. So that's my principles for success in your early career. Please let me know if I missed anything. I love having little anecdotes like that. So I would love to hear them from you. And if you haven't already, please remember to subscribe or follow this podcast on Spotify Podcasts and share it with someone that you think might like it. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.